Hi guys, this is day 3/4 of the trip. I got a list. Hopefully I can get through everything. My last video was just pictures because I was pretty tired at that point, and so I just threw together a quick slideshow with some music. So I hope you like that. It's just like a different view on something. So I might add some pictures at the end. I might try to add some music. We'll see how that goes. So to start off with London, after our taxi dropped us off, we were in like a dorm room. It was for the university I'm going to. I'll be at on Monday, starting my class. Richmond University. It was just like one of their dorms, and so I was surprised because I thought we were staying in a hotel. So I get there, they're like, "You're on the fourth floor." I'm like, "Okay, where's the elevator?" Because I have all my luggage, and they smile and kind of laugh. They're like, "There are no elevators," and I'm like, "Oh." So I had to bring all my suitcases, my backpack, all the way up 3 flights of stairs to the fourth floor. Oh, and I was exhausted because I just got done flying and I hadn't slept at all. And I finally got there. I just plopped on the bed for a little bit and just laid down. And then we had a great night that night. Then you saw all the pictures. Basically, we just went around downtown and checked out Kensington Palace and Kensington Park, and that was about it for that day. And then the next morning, wasn't too early of a morning. Our tour started at 9, so we woke up at around 8, and then went to Starbucks because we had Starbucks gift card for breakfast, and so got breakfast there. Came back and got on a tour. It was just, they called them coaches, but it was a bus tour, just a basic charter bus. We got on there, and so we were driving around Rome. We saw all the basic things like Buckingham Palace, or we got trouble for saying it's not Buckingham, it's Buckingham. So it's Buckingham Palace. We had to say that, make sure we said that right when we got around it. Westminster Abbey, that was beautiful, cathedral and everything. The Houses of Parliament, and just we also saw St. Paul's Cathedral. I got a medal with that from the cathedral. That was really cool. We couldn't get in because we didn't have enough time to stop, but that was really cool. And just going all around London, just seeing all the major things was definitely mind-blowing, because London is such an old city. It's older than the US. It just blows your mind. So they were talking about all these old history, history stories from the monarchs, and all these beheadings that happened, and how much dirt the royal family has. Quite interesting. So ending the tour, we got kind of just dropped off in the middle of this marketplace. So we grabbed a bite to eat. We went to a local deli. I shared a sandwich with Kelsey, and then we also shared an eclair, so 50-50 on both of them. So after that, we had bought Oyster cards for the tube. So the tube is the subway, and an Oyster card is just your subway card, not the restaurant, but yeah. So yeah. Oyster card. It's kind of weird. I don't know how they got the name Oyster, but yeah, that happened. And so we took the tube to the London Tower, which is really cool. I'll definitely show pictures about that. But it was it housed the monarchs for a couple years. I forget the time series. I wanted to go in, but it was a little too expensive for my liking. So we just kind of walked around and checked out a lot of things around it. The crown jewels, so the actual crown of the monarch is kept in there, which that was kind of cool how it was that close to it. Oh, also, backtrack, at Buckingham Palace, there were extra guards there. So there's usually 2 outside, but if there's 4, that means the Queen was there. And there were four guards. That means that the Queen was in Buckingham Palace when I was there also. So it's kind of cool. Alright, so moving along. So after we went to the London Tower, we went to the Natural History Museum, which that was kind of neat. It was free, which was awesome, great. Walk through that. It's kind of just a typical museum, and it was just kind of cool, just a different change of scenery instead of all the old buildings in London. And what's cool about London is they keep the fronts of the buildings, the side of the building that's facing the road. They tear down the whole back of the building, but keep the roadside intact, build a whole new building, and then build that front back onto it. So the streets still look the same as they did how many years ago. And also all the streets are most of them are still cobblestone. So felt I was gonna twist my ankle, but they're also really cool because they're just so old, and you just wonder how many people have walked across those. And then after that, we went back to the dorm, like where we were staying, and then took a little downtime. And then Kelsey and I went to Mass. It was like about a 10-minute walk. It was Our Lady of Mount Carmel in St. Simon, I think. And it was kind of cool because like the priest had a very heavy English accent, which was kind of cool, just like listening to Mass in a different way. And then on the walk back, Kelsey's a little picky eater, so like we were trying to decide on what to eat. And she's like, "Let's go to this place," and it was like an English Americanized restaurant, and it was like San Francisco burger. And I got a burger, and it was a nice burger, but it's kind of odd just getting like non-traditional English food, like getting American food in England. But burgers are actually pretty common in England. And so after that, we kind of just turned in for the night. We walked back, talked with some girls, with Allie and Rachel and Hannah, because they left for Salamanca. So they were the ones going to Spain. So they left this morning as well as us very early. We woke up. I had my alarm set for 3:45 a.m. because we left the building at, I think, we probably left at like 4:30 from the secretary's office, and then we had to walk our luggage down to like one of the main roads because the bus or coach couldn't pick us up at the actual dorm room. So yeah, and then we loaded up, went to the airport, and at that time it was about 5 in the morning. So I called my family and friends back at home because it was only about midnight there, and it was a Friday night, so most of them were up. So that was really nice, saying hi to them. And it was kind of odd because like I was already starting today, like starting my Saturday, and they were finishing their Friday, which is kind of odd. And then we made our plane trip over to Rome. Everything went smoothly, and we landed. We got to the hotel. I'm staying at the Courtyard by Marriott. So it's a very nice hotel, as you can see by the lights. They already look fancy, so that's nice having a nice fancy bed, not just a dorm room bed. So that's about it so far. Right now we're trying to plan out like if we want to go to Mass tonight or tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening, just how things get figured out. And also we have a meal at 7. I don't know what time it is currently. I think I have like an hour till we have to be down there, and then we'll meet everybody in the study abroad group who is studying abroad in Rome. And also tomorrow we're going to meet our host family, which I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet them. And I'm ready to be living out of my suitcase, like take stuff out instead of having just like spewed everywhere, because I'm like moving places so soon. So I can't wait to finally be settled down in one place for a while. Looking forward to it now, guys. And I'll try to keep you updated. I might not do every day now because like in Rome I'll probably be like more situated. I might do like maybe every other day, and maybe I'll just do like a picture slideshow in between, because I think that went over really well. So I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned for more.